Okay. Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role-playing games with friends. This is part of our maybe ongoing's not right, quarterly series of Apocalypse World Burned Over, set in Star Wars. So it's part of Star Wars Saturdays, my anthology campaign. That's an ongoing anthology campaign. This is a piece of that. And this is super exciting, this particular session, because since we last played, the Bakers, Vincent and McGay Baker, the creators of Apocalypse World and the burned over hack of their own game, released to their Patreon 2024 updates to playbooks, a lot of the playbooks, but not all of them, and a number of the rules. We have had a brief conversation, well, not so brief because it's me, but we had a conversation before we started recording about a number of the changes. I've tweaked playbooks, and folks have had to make a couple of move choice changes. We'll talk about them as we come into play, but it's exciting. It's something new. The last full iteration of the burned over game that I believe came out was 3 years ago. So that's a pretty long dev cycle, and I'm quite excited to try out some of the changes that have happened for the 2024 revision of Burned Over. Apocalypse World Burned Over. Let's go around the horn and talk about the crew that we have here. So I'm going to start from the right-hand side of the character keeper, heading towards the left. So Stephen, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your character and
Hi.
any changes for the playbook. Sorry, any changes for the playbook.
So my name is Steven. My pronouns are he, him. And I'm playing Maz Vandrix. Maz is a oh basilisk, which is one of the four-armed guys that we see here in the picture, from the prequel movies. And Maz is a dealer in secrets, and he keeps his he had a mobile food truck that he would take out to sites and help feed the people, but that's a good way to find out where the next site's going to be or what's going on, who's digging where, in order to get some good scavenge. And he's got a number of regulars who are at his site, and we're scrambling to try and get a new one.
Yeah, and you were hoping to do a little bit of work along those lines. You had a wish about using, oh shoot, um, fingers in every pie to try to learn about a new venue. And I see you've got a picture on your background that's new. So let's try to angle towards that because that is
And if I
exciting.
look at the last roll that I made, I believe I rolled fingers in every
You're
pie to
right. You did in the roll history. You had fingers every pie, which was an 8, and I asked you to
yeah.
roll that so I could have time to think about it.
Yep.
And so that is a thing that I'll be thinking about now, because it's technically part of the intervening weeks, right? Is that count? That doesn't count. It doesn't count. But I'll be thinking about it now. Thank you so much, Stephen. Anything more about Moz?
No, I don't think so.
Then Jolene, you're up.
Hey, I'm Jolene, she, her. I'm playing Zola Gull. She's a Miralorian. Someday I'll get it right. She's the green-skinned aliens with the tattoos on their faces. She's a gear cutter, which, basically means she's like engineer, mechanic. She loves messing around with things. She recently finished building a really sweet-looking land speeder. It's like the El Camino of land speeders.
What makes it
Uh,
El Camino like? Like, what
Uh,
is it that's El
you've got like
Camino-esque?
the two covered seats in the front, and then like the back is basically a pickup, but it's like a muscle car.
Nice, nice.
And like in the Book of Boba Fett, it's got like, bright red colors that don't make sense for where
Do
this place is. It
you
looks
have
too
like
fancy.
26 mirrors on every side? Do you cruise through on a speedy chase that isn't that fast? I'm sorry, how hard are you leaning into Book of Boba Fett is what I want to know.
Look, I don't remember too much. I just
Sorry.
thought this would be funny.
It is fun. I love it. And
Yeah.
Zolagal, do you say
Also,
goal
she
or
speaks with
gall?
like a bad Southern accent because I'm not from the South. That's why it's bad.
I think it's great. I, being from the South, who can judge accents and do so harshly, think it is quite
I'm sorry, I
amusing.
interrupted one of your questions.
You did. Is it goal or goal that you say for her last names?
Goal.
Goal.
Like,
Okay.
you know,
And
soccer, goal, Zola goal.
goal. Speaking of which, Brazil against USA for the gold medal match right now in the Olympics. Just saying. Right? Yeah, come on. It's nothing, nothing. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much, Jolene. And next up is Greg.
Hi, I'm Greg. I use he, him pronouns. I have broken the character keeper. So if somebody could fix my scavenge lookup, I accidentally put the picture for Morm there. Anyways, I'm playing All-In Trazic, also he, him pronouns. He is the Angel Playbook. He is the medic. Last scene, taking Daryi over to see Asa, and we're gonna play that out some other time because those characters aren't there. Um, he runs a clinic. Uh, things are not going great. Bounty Hunter came to collect Daryi. All-In invoked the name of his brother, older brother, and at least got them to go away, but it's not gonna go great. Um, yeah, relatively unchanged in the new set of rules, except I can actually heal people now. So,
You can actually heal people, and you're no longer a medic. You are an
an
angel of
angel.
mercy. That's right. The burned over 2024 update changed the medic back to the angel
Are
as it was
you
named
an
before.
angel? Anyways,
Oh my goodness, I almost my monitor thanks you for not being for the timing. If that had been just a little bit when I had liquid in my mouth, that would have been bad. Oh, amazing. Thank you so very much, Greg. And last but not least, is my buddy Kay.
Hey, yeah, I'm Kay of the She and They Variety, and I'm playing Raro Variasan, our volatile. Not many changes to him with the shakeup, but as of last games, he was having, Raro's pretty good day where he was making lots of coin, had lots of extra stuff, picked up a new gig where he advantageously got it. And then he got kind of ambushed, and despite being a badass, didn't do as well as he would have liked. He still was a badass because he survived and lives another day and is not critically injured. But he didn't go on the murdering spree of death and gore and carnage that he wanted. So sad Cathar. And now he's looking for a little bit of medical attention and I don't know, a good boy, but he doesn't actually mean that because he has issues.
It's true. It's true. So, I had warned the folks ahead of time that we were going to try out the day to day, but two things. First, I'd like to skip some time because I think it will be easier for our transition to new playbooks and the like. But we need to determine how Raro's dealing with the injuries first, right? Because if we skip some time, I don't want you to be stuck at 9 o'clock. That doesn't
I
feel
appreciate that.
right to me.
Yeah, thank you.
So here's what I think makes sense. If we lean into one of our moves and have you drop Jingle to try to buy some healing, does that seem okay with you? Because I'd like to see that
Sounds
move
good
in
to
play.
me.
Awesome. So, drop Jingle is a move in the 2024 version. You roll plus barter. We determined that Rero, because he has been extremely fortunate, has a barter of 4 right now. So let's have you roll plus barter and see how things go. Good luck. Not that you'll need it with a +4. Oh my gosh.
That's an 11.
Wow. An 11. So on a 10 plus, your trading your trading partner or the people in the marketplace consider you to be both rich and powerful. So here is what I have to offer if this feels fair, appropriate. If you drop one of those barter, you can be completely healed when we jump time. Does that feel fair? Basically, you're burning.
What if I don't burn it and I drop down to 6 or 3 and then I get a scene where I go to Olin?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That sounds good. So let's drop you to, yeah, we'll drop you to 3. You'll heal with time, but it's good to get a checkup. And maybe that's our opening scene after we live day to day. So live day
Actually,
to, oh,
let me
yes,
roll
more.
my healing because I'm also at 9.
That's right. Crap, I forgot that you're all beat up. So let's
Yeah,
see
you
how that goes.
got some
And
jingles.
I don't have near as much jingles, so let's see what mine looks like.
Oh, man, not more bad luck for you. Please, please roll
I'm
well.
fingers crossing for you, my buddy.
That's a
Wow.
4.
That's
Wow.
Yep.
that's rough.
That's rough there, buddy.
Oh, cool. Somebody's got a pick for Morm. Morm looks dope. I'm into Morm here. Morm's kind of hot. In the character keeper, please, in the NPCs tab, take a look at Morm down on row 85, friends. Pretty cool. Here's the deal, Moz. You did some fingers in every pie. Your friends came back. Your crew, they bring back to you this um jalopy. It's an ATTE walker that was part of the crash, but they had to rebuild it. So she's a little janky. Looks a lot like the picture you have. You tried to go to the market to get healed. You are able to heal completely, but it's only because your way was paid by Unkar Plot. Unkar Plot is the Prolute, who's a junk boss, and he also helped a little bit with the creation or ATTE. Unkar Plot, you owe him big time now. And you know he's not going to let you forget that. But he sounds magnanimous. He says, of course, you must have a place to sell food. Many portions. Yes, you will deal. Bring to me good news and notes of the junk so that we can all profit. Hmm. So,
Great.
excellent. Yeah. So you owe Unkar Plot. Even if it doesn't seem fair, that's what he considers that you owe him. So that is my hard move, is that Unkar Plot back to your play, but now yo him. Zola Goal, you have a start of session move. So let's talk about that. What's your start of session move?
Yeah, I have ear to the ground now. The standard move for ports of call at the beginning of the session or whenever there's a break in play. Name the location on one of your ports of call or another location you care about and roll cool. I'm gonna name Nima Outpost.
Oh, good. Yay.
I'm gonna just look at my list of things that I have connections to and name that. So I roll cool, which is a -1. Let's go. 8.
Okay, on a 7th word reaches you that choose one. They're facing a serious problem there. Somebody there needs to talk to you. Something bad is coming your way, and the people there have a warning for you. Which do you
Uh,
choose?
I want somebody there needs to talk to me. Who is that?
Ooh, somebody at Nima Outpost needs to talk to you.
Is it Morm? I don't know.
Is it Morm? It is indeed. Why don't we just lead straight into
Yeah.
the thing we'd set up? Morm needs to talk to you.
Okay, cool.
He needs
Easy
special
peasy.
hand. Needs special hand.
Uh,
And Maz, you have wealth as a start. What is all this like? So many die rolls. It's like a board game right now. It's
and
crazy.
then we still have to do live day to
I
day, right?
know. Yes,
All
we
right,
do.
And
let's
I think Allen also has a sort of session move. Yep.
Do you
Yep.
still have 6 cents?
6 cents. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So my wealth move is a 9. And that means it has all of its surpluses, but I choose one want.
What is it?
And let me get down there. Its want is upkeep and repairs.
I love it.
Yep.
Do you have a nickname for this monstrosity, the ATTE Walker?
I do. It is the crate's bait.
That's great. You're staying with the theme, and I am here for it.
Because that's how I lost the last food truck.
It's true.
Yes.
Do you have the ATTE Walker Lego set, Steven?
I may, yes.
You may? Like you
Yeah.
may as you're being coy, or may you need to check?
I have one, but I think it's I haven't built it yet. Yeah.
Got it. You still have it then. Good. Sorry, just had to know. And then that's great. So want is that it needs repair. Yeah, she gets there. She's not fast. She needs some work. Maybe somebody who has tinkering should get on that. And then finally, our angel, formerly medic, all intrinsec. You've got a sixth sense. Let's see how that goes. You talking on mute, I think, Greg?
I am not only talking on mute, but I didn't have any dice in my roller. All right, here we go. 6 cents. Woo-loo-loo. 11.
Ooh.
I get
Woo-loo-loo.
3 hold? Question mark. How does that one work? Yes, 3 hold.
3 hold, which means at any time during the session, you can spend a hold to ask the MC what your sixth sense is telling you. I'll answer with a warning, an assurance, a clue, or an insight of some kind. And on miss, you didn't have that, but it's all good. Cool. Do we have any other session moves other than live day to day? Great. Okay.
Day.
Let's get to living day to day, friends. Our newer version of this move, which I think is more interesting. And we are going to have folks, if you could, roll plus barter. That is what you do. And then I'm going to take a look at our resources and the like. I have an idea for this session kickoff, so I think I already know a few of these resources.
Can I ask a baby question?
You certainly can.
How do you name your roles? Things like Sixth Sense.
Oh, I can show you.
Oh, wait, it says name right there. Nope, I just saw it. I just saw it.
Yep. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
You can also, if you want to, you can actually save rolls. You can save like roll plus hard, roll plus cool.
Yeah,
roll plus
there's
lights.
that little
yeah,
slider.
and it caches in your thing. Now you don't get to give them cool names though, so you know. All right, living day to day. Oh yes, nothing.
Jolene,
Bad,
I'm glad you remember that there is this planet named Camino because I have forgotten, but that is where the clones are all from.
Yeah.
And El Camino is very different.
Yep.
But we know the difference now.
There is not an XP box for barter. Is that correct?
There is not an XP box, so you don't get XP for rolling barter.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss it because there's a lot of little boxes.
There are so many boxes. You get XP for rolling any of your stats, history, harm. Those are where you get XP. I just realized you didn't rename help back someone's play. I didn't redo that. Dadgum. All right. That's the thing I got to
Go
do.
back someone's play for the day-to-day move or no?
Was someone laughing because of their role on barter?
No, what Greg just posted in chat.
I know Jolene
really
and I
got
are around
me.
the same age. Yeah, okay.
Hanging out, cloning on the ways
of El
of
Camino.
That's great, man.
Justifies me calling my land speeder El Camino.
Very good.
Named after
Can
the planet.
people help each other out on the day-to-day roles or no?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
want
you're going to
help.
offer to help people with your bitty bitty
No,
dollar?
I was gonna push someone to help me from a 9 to a 10.
Nine's pretty good, so.
Yeah, I know, but Zola, how great would it be if I was a 10 as I'm working under your contract?
Didn't he just say we can't do that though?
No, I know that. Yes,
That
that's
was the
why
idea. That was the
Okay.
idea.
I mean, look, I would love to help you and get an XP for that, but
that also, but that's Unfortunately, our cruel, evil GM said no.
Yeah, sorry. The force prevents me. That's how that works.
That is definitely how it works.
For sure. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little. We got railroad at 9. All in and is that a 3? Is that a snake eyes I see before me?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Wait, did you roll, Joey?
Not yet, because I
Oh.
didn't want like everything to go off,
That's
like
fair.
disappear. But you've got
All
them
right.
written, Rich. All right. There's
Hey,
a
you
10.
got the 10.
Nice.
Look, I took a nice day off, went to the beach. There's no water, but
It's all a beach. It's just one. It's all of Jakku's a beach, friends.
You are in Philly. Water.
no, yeah, water, yeah.
Water.
Then I would have said I went to the shore,
It's true. It's true.
Water.
went down to the shore,
Water.
dipped my toes in the water.
Water.
Okay. So
Well, shucks, everything's coming up, Zola.
it is indeed. Here we go. We have Zola rolled a 10. And here are the things. Let's see. All right. So these are the things that are
What's free and
scarce.
easy? Or is that? Oh wait, do we not do that anymore?
Which what? What's free and easy? Oh, yeah, kind of. I mean, if you want to ask the questions, but it also says like choose a couple of resources that are under pressure, have everyone live day to day simultaneously, then show hands. I'm not going to worry about that because I can look at the
Yeah.
roller. We have one person who rolled a 10, which is Sola. Maz, Raro both got the middling or 7 to 9 results, and Allen I got a fail. So we distribute the scarce resources accordingly. Here are the things that are hard to come by, and I'll explain to you why. First, I'll go with the explanation. Over the past day, first, the animals were running for the hills, and more experienced denizens of Jakku knew that this was because a sandstorm was coming. That's right. Darude is on its way. And if you don't get that, just go ahead and Google Darude sandstorm because you should be listening to that as this begins. So a sandstorm has come, which means that safety is and shelter. So security and shelter are in short supply, as is drinking water. And I think that Zola, you're A-okay because if you're in the assault ship, the Trident, she's made for space, right? No problems
Just
whatsoever.
shut them doors.
Maz, the XTTE, even though she is needs repair, there's enough that you can seal off, and you've got enough supplies to hunker down. But you've got to share between pick 3 members of your crew who are hunkering down with you.
And I think we're constantly, sealing the cracks from the sand as it leaks in.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And by the way, we're not going to have this is not a bottle episode where the entire episode is you stuck in a place. Like I have all the budget I want here, but we are going to start. We're going to do half bottle episode maybe. Cool. So, Maz, you're in the ATTE. Pick 3 members of your crew who happen to be there with you. Raro, you wanted to travel to Allens, and I think when you arrive at the station, at the medic station, where Allen is not, because Allen rolled a fail. But Aussie is there, and you can get the final bits of healing there. Allen, you had heard that this maelstrom was coming, the sandstorm. Go ahead and look in our NPCs. Who is it that you received a call from, and you rushed out into the sandstorm to to bring
From Nima
them
Outpost, right?
aid. Yeah, from Nima Outpost. They don't have to be in Nima Outpost. Perhaps you went all the way to, like, this is, Rich says, you've rolled a miss, Greg. You get to pick an APC that you would like to have your miss terribleness with. Um, so feel free. I'll open up Crater Town and Blowback Town if there are folks there who you received a distress call from and decided, yeah, I'm going to go out and help them, and things are going to go poorly for you as a result of your choices to be heroic.
So, unfortunately, because we smashed into his emporium, Gindal did not have a place to hunker down and put out a call for help. And although we have our differences and I don't like him, yeah, I am obligated.
Yeah. Good. Cool. Let's and again, this is a thing where I wanted to set the table, but do not consider yourself in a fixed position. Feel free to travel out into the wastes. Perhaps I have a custom move prepared if you choose to do so. Perhaps we shall see. We shall see, friends. But let's pick up with Raro. Um, can you please say Raro's last name again? Because I heard you say it and I was like, oh, I want to say it just like that. And then it slipped out of my head already.
Variasan, but
Sorry.
Raro's last name, Variasan. Both of his names are sort of strange and multi-pronounceable. That is his last name because he saw that people around him had last names, and he saw it on the side of a beaten down ship that was just scrap metal and decided he liked it.
That's cool. So he does not have a surname. He has
Yeah, no,
adopted a
he was just
surname.
he took on that surname because he noticed other people had them, and he should probably have one now that he's roaming about and not part of a little podling of murder kittens.
Yeah, I like it. Cool. Sorry, I need to expand Alan's medical staff because I think you come in from the sand and how does Raro, because the sandstorm hits as you are entering Nima Outpost.
So actually, I
Mhm.
have a move, Rich.
You have a move? I
I
want to
have a
hear about
move.
this move.
I have a move that I think works either right now or right at this second, which is dangerous presence. When you enter into a non-violent situation, roll aggro. So I think I'm entering into a non-violent situation here, brah.
Yeah, non-violent situation. Cool.
That is a 6.
On a miss, if you have any enemies here, they immediately move against you. Oh, how cool is this? I did not see this lovely opportunity, but I will not give it up.
Mm-hmm. Should I move? I move myself down because I thought I was just gonna get in here and get healed. Should I go back to the 3?
Let's have you move back to a 3. It's not
Yeah.
going to have any mechanical impacts to you yet, but I think let's get you because of the dangerous
Yeah,
presence.
because
Let's
the
have you do.
danger. Yeah, no, I concur.
Yeah, I think what we see is you're moving through the whistling of the wind, the sand. Um, does Rero has the badass armor, right? Does Rero have some kind of hood or a helmet or something?
Yeah, so I think he has a hood that has like holes for his ears to pop out. But the armor is described as intimidating body armor. So I imagine that most of the actual body armor has like spiking on certain side that mimics fangs and claws.
Wow, that's very stylized. That's awesome.
In fact, it might be the fangs and claws of Cathars who did not make it through the program. Not that he is necessarily aware of that, but that is what he wears.
Amazing. So we see you moving through. You're not nearly as encumbered by the storm because your armor helps to protect you from the terrible wind. You've got enough weight where it's not like you're going to be picked up. Uh, but it's not pleasant. You maybe raise your hand to look through your fingers as the sand cuts at any bit of exposed skin. I know, right? Cats and sand, I don't think they like it. Cats on beaches,
Supposed
that's
to
not a
pee in you. This is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be down below. Rara would not say that. This is out of character.
but as you're moving across the central open area of Nema Outpost, you see that they have closed down the small, deep well that the community uses for water. But we see that there are hooded figures that are moving, um, and the two of them are moving along, like flanking Rero as he moves through. And when you come up to and reminding you this is a miss, when you come up to the medical facility, um, dropping from above is Iveth. She is armed, and instead of the normal where she has the cool like half shirt and the bandolier, she's wearing a um like a hooded cloak. Looks very Assassin's Creed-esque. And you know that if Iveth is here in your face, the Jakera, they are not far away. And Iveth levels their little heavy blaster pistol at you.
Looking completely unfazed, Rero just looks at Iveth and says, "You're not the one I like. Where is Jakera?"
Ooh. I think Iveth is not going to betray Jakera's. Like they just don't have the kind of reflexes to where they would look where Jakera is, but you definitely get the sense that Jakera is close. And Iveth calls out over the storm. Why are you here? Stay away from Nema Outpost. You're not wanted.
My services are wanted everywhere and anywhere, but I'm going to go visit the doctor. I have a boo-boo. You wouldn't have said a boo-boo. I have a battle injury. My coin is just as good as anyone at his outpost.
And Iveth decides to push this. Give me some of your coin. I hear you're dropping jingle everywhere. I'll let you through.
I am going to take a step into their space, and I'm going to say, I work for my coin. Maybe you should work harder if you want more of it, and I'd like to confront someone.
It sounds like you're confronting someone.
Yeah.
All right. When you confront someone, you just want her to get out of the way, right?
Yeah, like leave me alone, bitch. If your
For sure.
sibling wants to come hang out and talk, I'm more interested in them. Because we have battle respect, but I have no respect or anything for you.
Cool. Now, let's step back for just a moment. Okay, let me remind you, you already have a mark in aggro. If you
No,
were to...
I just marked it. I just did
Oh,
that.
you did. Okay, great.
Sorry,
Cool,
that was
cool.
me being proactive.
That's awesome. Thank you for proactivity. I was going to give you an opportunity to mark a different thing if you change tack, but this is more appropriate to Railroad style anyway. So mark that beautiful boot beam footage and roll plus aggro, which is a +2 for
That
you.
is a 7.
A 7. Okay. So on confront someone a 7 to 9, if they don't want to obey or defy you, they can try to stall, make excuses, or pass the buck. But in return, you take +1 forward against them. I think she doesn't step back. She does lock her elbow, which isn't the best idea for a heavy blaster pistol. And then you hear amid the maelstrom, the whirl of sand, you hear a bit of movement to your side and realize Jakera's appeared now, moved out from wherever they were hiding, and says, "Let them in."
I
Ivan.
completely, oh, sorry. I
No, what do you do?
completely turn my back on Ibis, even though that she has a gun pointed on me. And I look to Jakara where she is, and a bit of an uptick of a grin and a tooth is. And I give them like a nod and sort of acknowledgement before then turning my head to Ivan and say, "Yes, Ivan, listen to your sibling and let me through."
Raises the blaster pistol and steps out of the way, shoots an angry look at their sibling, and you are able to enter into the what do we clinic? Should we just call it
Clinic,
the clinic? The clinic? Let's just call it the New Republic
Trazic
Clinic.
Clinic. Trazic Clinic.
Trazic
New
Clinic.
Republic Medical Station 643. You can just call it the clinic.
It's the clinic. And I think Rero turns and looks at them both before he goes to walk off and says, and then in like he's like, "Stay safe out there in the sandstorm.
That's
Fragile beings like you," and then walks away into the clinic.
nice, nice. Yeah, I think you head inside, the door shuts, but the camera stays on the two of them, and Iva says, "You are weak." Jakara says, "And you, foolish sister." So, let's get into the clinic, and there's these like pebbles, the motes of sand that are by your feet, but the rest of the place is pristine and clean. And the protocol droid Aussie, "Oh my, look at all of the sand you have brought in, little kitty." And it
Call me
extends a
little
little thing
kitty
as,
again, and I will cut every wire out of your system.
"Oh, I am terribly sorry." And it attaches a little thing and starts to come over to vacuum around your feet.
Where is Trazic?
Ooh, checking in, Greg. Specialist Mira was in a bad way before. Do you want to do an angel kit to see a move to see what shape she is in at the beginning of this scene? Does that seem fair? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm fine with doing that as a flashback. I will expend the 3 stock.
Look at you. You're already down to 10.
I said that. I'm sure there's a shuttle coming any moment now.
Yeah, this is scheduled to.
All right. That is a 12.
Oh my goodness. So with the angel kit, you roll plus stock spent.
Yeah,
And
was she
there,
past choose 2. Okay.
oh,
I
interesting.
enjoy
So,
these.
yeah, on roll plus on any hit you stabilize them if they were and heal them to 6 for a PC outright for an NPC. If she were a PC, I imagine she was in the like 10 o'clock range from that accident. Does that feel about where your head was on that?
Yeah, I felt she was like, yeah, past 9 for sure.
Cool. So now she's good to go. I think she's up. She's got a few, maybe a couple little scars, but back to some miracle magic Star Wars thing where you get scars that are sexy. And unless you've had a motorcycle accident between movies, then you have other scars. Sorry. Um, you know, it's only a long time ago reconstructive surgery was better than it is now. But anyway, you ask where's Krazik, and female human who I'm not sure if you ever spoke with Specialist Mira before. Oh, sorry, Kay, you're on mute.
Probably not, because why
Cool.
would I?
Specialist Mira looks up. She's reading some kind of hollow novel, and she stands up and she moves closer. Olin went out to help someone. You're Rero, correct? Rero Verizian?
Yes. That is who I am. And what is your name?
Specialist Mira. I'm med tech. I can help you.
Yeah, and he just immediately starts like unwrapping, I think, a bandage around one of his arms where there's just like the last remaining wound.
Nice.
Like it's in the middle of the welcome area, like zero, like just
Zero calm. Yeah.
yeah, zero.
Uh, she sucks in her. Oh, that looks like that hurt. And it sounds like she's maybe patronizing, maybe genuine, but she gently takes your arm to try to guide you. Can I take you over here to this treatment station?
Yes, but you don't need to guide me. I'm not an invalid, and I like pull my arm away and follow.
What does Specialist Mira smell like to you, Rero?
Pull up that picture. I think there's the obvious undercurrent of like anesthetic and like saline and like rubbing alcohol that is inherent to a place like this. But underneath there's like this tang of like the Star Wars equivalent of jasmine flowers. Wait, hold on. Wait. Is jasmine toxic to cats?
Oh,
No. Okay. Are jasmine plants? Okay, yes. True jasmine isn't toxic to cats. Cool. Smells like an undercurrent of jasmine.
wait, did you? Oh, you said both ways, then I can't remember. What was the last one?
Jasmine is safe.
Is safe. Okay, good.
Is safe. True jasmine. I'm assuming there are other kinds of jasmine flowers, but the true jasmine flower is safe for cats.
Okay.
So
yeah, you shake her off, and she follows you to the treatment station. Pulls out a med kit. All it'll do a checkup. This looks painful, but I think.
It's not that bad.
Oh, aren't you tough? I'm gonna need to shave a little bit here.
Do as
She's
you
got a
want.
little shaver. She's gonna try to shave around the wound. Do you let her?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't that foreign to you, right? If the
Yeah, this is
Imperials used to handle your body in the past, is there a discomfort or a comfort in falling into that routine?
neither. It just is.
Just nice. Cool. I have a couple of options here, Rero.
Mhm.
I can apply some Bacta, but we're running low. Or I can stitch this together, but it will hurt.
Is there a price difference and a difference in effectiveness of treatment?
The Bacta is quicker and will leave no scars, but it is more expensive.
The stitches is cheaper, will be painful, but will do the job the same.
She peers in. It doesn't. I don't see any nerve or muscle damage. Yes, the same.
And there is not a concern about long-term time difference, perhaps the difference between an hour and a day or two.
No, I can give you something for the pain.
I
And
don't
I can
want.
have this stitched up in just a few
I will.
minutes.
I will not pay extra for pain medication.
All right. Do you want a stick to bite on?
No.
Do you want?
He just fucking holds his arm out to take them goddamn stitches.
Wow. He pauses for a moment at the chugs and gets out and starts lacing up the needle. And
Not a single fucking noise besides regular breathing. At time, it's a little deeper, but no noise. If I need to roll something to attempt this,
no,
let me know.
I'm 100% on board with that. That feels very in character for Rero. Yeah, we we cut away from the scene with just we see like the first incision, but then we pull away as she's stitching you up, and Raro's perfectly still. She seems suspicious at first, like, oh, okay, this little kitty's gonna
Okay, tough guy.
you're gonna
Yeah.
yell, yeah, you're gonna yell, and I hope I don't get scratched for this. And then you're just perfectly still, and she tries to work evenly rather than quickly. She's not trying to hurt you in any way, but she's more concerned about making sure that the skin pulls together with the stitching. But yeah, that's cool. And we cut away from that. Um, I think I'm most interested with our person who lived the day to day the best. What kind of music is playing in the Trident as you're working in your workshop? And we begin this scene.
Oh, I think trying to think of like I don't know, like this real old jizz band. It's like yeah, I'm gonna lean into this whole retro thing with the land speeder. So whatever the popular music of during before the Clone Wars.
There's something called like, oh shoot, I can't remember. It's like jump. Oh, dance. Music, jump. I can't remember what it was called. Jump break or something like that. I
Yeah,
remember seeing on yeah. Cool.
it's probably from like, isn't this like warship from Camino or something?
It is a um
It was like an aquatic ship, right?
yes, it is an aquatic ship, I believe, if I remember correctly from my research. I'll look it up in just a moment to make sure. I believe it was Quarren design.
Okay. So it's probably like some music that they had on file.
Nice, for sure. It was used by the Confederacy of Independent Systems, and oh, it was from the Colloquoid Creation Nest is who designed it, which is a cool name. There's so many cool names and stuff. Manufacturing company, uh, operated by the Colloquoids, probably in relation with the Quarrens. Ooh, insect people, wild. So you're listening to that cool music, uh,
Yeah,
and
it's not really my thing, but I'm like, all right, it's what we got. Maybe we can trade for better music.
Mr. Bones comes over to watch whatever you're maybe spot welding. Of course, Mr. Bones, being a droid, doesn't care about spot welding and having to protect his eyes. What are you working on, and how may I assist?
Well, shoot, Mr. Bones. I'm not really sure. I mean, we're mostly bunkering down for this sandstorm that's, you know,
I don't
whipping
care
up a
about sand
frenzy.
as long as I can have an oil bath.
Well, sure, but better to not get the sand in your joints in the first place.
Ah, you're a very intelligent
Yeah,
bioorganic being.
I'm telling that people all the time, but they never believe me. Thankfully, you're a good listener.
I am. I have spent a great many hours listening.
That's great. But yeah, no, I'm working on the uh, something system. I don't I don't know what systems of a ship are. It's not the
That's okay.
weapon system. Yeah.
Hmm.
Life support's
Interesting.
fine.
Do you plan on traveling
The air
off of this
conditioning. Yeah,
planet
there we go.
aboard this Trident class assault ship?
Oh, I'm not really sure about that. I think we're mostly looking to sell it, maybe.
Are you sure you would rather not bring the weapon systems online and rule this part of the Jakku?
Oh no, I'm planning on taking them apart and keeping them for myself. Disassembling them, using them for my own personal project.
What is your personal project and how may I assist?
Oh, well, I mean that's like I've been trying to fix my own crashed ship. It's, a bit from here, but getting that fixed up to get out of here, it's it's more homey. it's more spacious.
I do not understand your organics and your space
Well, that's
and your
because you're not.
comfort.
Maybe in time you'll learn it.
It's
Don't you like to
doubtful.
move around?
I move around in my processing unit.
See, you got to think outside the box.
Mr. Bones just looks up for a little bit. It's very quiet, perhaps contemplating on your thing, and then you hear boom, boom, and it sounds like something is just beat a hammer or something on the outside of the hull. It didn't shake the hull, but
Yeah,
you can hear it.
it's like someone knocking on a door.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Hey, I don't. Are there even like? There's no like camera there, right? Because this is not a thing that normally happens with ships, right?
No, it is not a camera.
It's
There's no
not like
camera
a
outside.
peephole, right?
I don't imagine there is a peephole as well.
All
Yeah,
right, Mr. Bones, get your blaster ready. You might have
I am
trouble.
back in the box.
Yeah, right. Sounds good. So yeah, we're gonna open the
You should not.
hatch.
Whatever is outside is obviously a threat. Let it die in the maelstrom.
You know, if they came out here, they might be looking for help. And if we provide them help, then they owe us.
They may be coming out here because they think that you are, what is the term? Easy pickings.
Well, and then we can prove them wrong.
Well, the Cathar is gone, and that was your protection before.
Well, yeah, but he needed some time off to deal with some things. It's how this works. But yeah, I'm opening the door hatch thing.
I think it's like airlock type thing,
Yeah,
right? So you go through the first door,
yeah.
and do you keep Mr. Bones on the inside? Like, because it's going to be crowded in that tiny little airlock if some other people are coming in. So, like, Mr. Bones on the other side
All
to
right, let's
operate
open
that.
the exterior airlock to let the person
That
come
person
in
come inside
first.
and then shut the door. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you
Yeah.
open the exterior airlock, and this heavy Gamorrean falls forward, and there's just all the sand that rushes
Yeah.
over
All
them.
right, let's seal it
And you
off so
close
we
the
can get
other
him in.
door as the Gamorrean, the one-handed Gamorrean, is crawling forward. It looks up at you and then holds up the stump.
Gosh darn, you look worse than a live cat caught in a tropical storm.
Gun
Yeah, what's
hand.
oh, you want a new hand. I think we can work with that. What do you want?
Mr. Bones comes in and starts dragging the Gamorrean
Yeah, let's get him
closer
up
in.
on the operating table and just clears off a bunch of junk from the workbench.
Yes, I understand your lie. This is the operating table now. I will pretend.
Oh, we only got the one table.
It is a multi-function table. I understand. I will follow your lead, Zolagol, in
Yeah,
this ruse.
it's not a... All right, Bones, we got to work on you. All right, hey buddy, and just slapping his face. Wake up! I don't have
Mumble some stuff in
medicine.
Gamorrean.
So.
Gun hand.
Gun hand. Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Dr. Trezic, say gun hand. You make gun hand.
Okay, well, yeah, no, we can work
Dr.
with
Trezic,
that.
say free. Free if I come here. For
What?
gun hand.
I don't know. I don't, well. So Dr. Trazic's paying for you. That's what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. All right.
Trezic, no give
So
gun hand. Say come to Zola Goal. Get gun hand. Gun hand.
well,
Laser
I mean,
hand?
what do you want? A laser hand? A gun hand?
Yes. Laser
One or
gun
the other.
hand.
All right. Okay. So I guess this is the tinkering move.
It is. You're gonna tinker.
I mean, it's a weird move where you just tell me, give
Yeah,
me a list of things.
it's the old
It's
school of like, what do you want
it's
to
not.
do? All right, you have to do these, meet these criteria, and then it happens.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a boring
PBTA
move.
staple.
It's a boring staple.
It's a little boring. I understand what you were saying. You're not you're not totally wrong.
Yeah, it's like you don't feel active when you're doing it.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Fetch
okay,
quests.
what's my fetch list?
Yeah.
What's my fetch list? Okay, I'm gonna go fetch the stuff. All right, the thing happens. Bloop 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 bloop.
Yeah.
Put this Lego piece into here, and what's one of the really hard Lego pieces to find called, Steven?
They all vary. It depends on having
Oh,
one
sure.
that's out of print, or one that's stylish in this
Ooh,
case.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. There's no generic term for that one bit I can't quite find in Lego culture.
There used to be one but then Lego made it. It's a 1x5. They never
Mm,
used to make that shape. Yeah.
the 1x5. That's my new term for a particular. Okay. So you'll go into your workspace to create
I got
something,
an idea.
repair something,
That'd be
solve.
fun.
Ooh, what's that?
Taking apart the ship's wet. Like, imagine me like giving him like the Megatron gun hand thing, taking apart like the ship part of the ship's weapon system.
Oh man, Mr. Bones is going to think this is a terrible idea, but
It
Morm
is.
is all about it. That sounds
It
great. So,
it just
yeah,
sounds fun.
yeah, you're gonna need, yeah, yeah. So I think what you'll need to do is you'll need to get some of the weapon systems from the assault. Uh, so I think that's our first. And get 1 to 4. So I think another thing that I'm gonna pull is I think for this, is this your first time doing cybernetics? It
Yeah,
feels
on
like this
another
is a thing you're
person.
interested
Yeah.
in, another person. So I'm gonna say that you need someone from Allen or one of Allen's people for this first time because there's just certain connections with neurons and bioorganic bodies. I think so. You'll need that to finish it off to get things just right. And um, yeah, I think you're gonna need to act under fire to pull it off. And if you fail, then you may lose the patient or he may fire his gun hand at you.
All right.
That feel fair? That a
Yeah,
good three
sure.
steps? All right, so you're scuttling a bit of your
Or
ship, which
can
is
I pitch the offer if I don't get their help, it's going to be not great, unreliable.
yeah, I like that. If you don't get their help, it'll be unreliable, and Morin's gun hand will be twitchy. Sorry, to in the chat, someone suggested that it should do 5 environ, which I think is amazing.
So dumb. This is a terrible idea.
Mathematically, in Apocalypse World Burned Over, 5 environ is 5 times 4. That is 20 harm to an area.
That's a
That is
lot.
like a nuclear bomb.
Hmm. Poor, slow, weaker, unreliable.
And if the gun hand
No,
fails, it blows his arm.
no.
Yes.
If this is my first thing, I guess I need to get actual help from doctors, and I'll try to reach them on some comms.
Sweet.
It's gonna be tough through the storm, right?
Perfect. So, comms is our perfect excuse to jump scenes to Allen. So, Allen, you received a distress call from the poor NPC Gendel, our Bith, who ran a shop and no longer, his random goods shop is no longer operable. And I think, I think he's somewhere near Nema Outpost.
Yeah, I don't
But
think he was very far away.
yeah, I don't think he's that far away, which makes sense why you think, oh, yeah, I'll just jut out there and come right back. Did you take the ambulance?
Well, that's the thing. It's not. I haven't really repaired it on screen, so I don't think
That's
it is.
true.
I
So
think
she's
I'm going out in the wastes.
nice. So, it is custom move time. When you head into the Jakku sandstorm, womp womp wah, you get to roll plus hard.
Oh,
On a
yeah.
hit, you make it through, and there are some things. I'll drop it in chat first, and then I'll put it in our moves tab. But this is my little custom dealy. So, on a hit, you make it through. On a 10 plus, you pick one. You make it through without delay or without injury. On a 7 to 9, you pick one. You lose track of time, you lose track of location, you suffer burns of the lung, mouth, hands, and feet.
Cool. All right, out in the wastes. That's a 5. Everything's going great for Olin.
Olin is having the best life. I'm so sorry, Olin, but I'm sure everything will work out soon. Me.
Hey, I get to mark XP for rolling hard.
You do. Cool. Okay. So on a miss, lots of things are true. Let's go ahead and have you. So you take one harm right off the top. Go ahead and roll the harm move.
Yeah. Okay. And that's plus. I haven't had to roll harm yet. That's plus
Just
one.
roll plus harm taken. And
Yep,
this
so
is AP, so armor does not help you on this, sadly. So you're going to roll
bummer.
2d6 plus 1.
That's a 10. That's
That's
good.
good. Yeah, you
Right?
do want
Okay.
to. This is one where it used to be flipped and they realigned it, so you want to roll high. So 10 plus on the harm move. The MC makes choices on this. The harm you take stands as is with no additional effect. You take a -1 harm, but I choose from 7 to 9 list. I'm good with you take the one harm. The one harm is sand burns across your face. And I think at some point inhale some sand. All told, you're just feeling rough. So you're at 3 o'clock when you come upon let's say, um, the wreckage that our poor Gindal has chosen to try to hide in. And when he sees you, peers up with his big Bith eyes, and he'll come out just a little bit, grab you, and try to yank you in underneath. And imagine it's like an overhang of um, a wing, like an X. No, it's like a TIE fighter wing that is effectively like a lean-to in the sand. And so it's terrible as shelter, as if he rolled a 3 on live day to day, perhaps one might say.
Real quick, I messed up. So I rolled plus harm. I
I
should have
think you're.
rolled minus harm.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So your
So I
plus
should
harm,
have
that
gotten
would
an
have been a
8.
9 or an 8, which is
Yes.
7 to 9, which is still not terrible, but I think you lose grip on whatever you're holding. What do you lose track of?
Oh, that would be my angel kit.
That makes sense and is terrible. I love this with all of my heart. Great. So you're pulled in, and it's that moment when Gindal is looking at you that you realize your angel pack, maybe the strap broke or your angel kit is back there. Where is the ambulance that you used to run over my store?
Damage in the shop. Are you hurt? Olin's looking him over.
He is not hurt.
Olin dusts off some stuff.
You see, he's got a pair of like a
Yeah.
little
Oh,
hose running underneath, and yeah, like a little breathing thing.
going straight Dune.
He's straight Dune all the time. Some reason he can pee in his clothes and he's fine. No, it's fine. Too far? Yes, too far.
You're not injured.
Reaches in, grabs you, and kind of slams you to the back of the X-wing or the bottom of the wing of the TIE fighter. What do you do?
Uh, I'm gonna. No, if he's grabbed me, I'm just gonna take a swing at his face.
Nice. All right, we're in a fight. Very, very cool. Okay, so you're going to attack someone. When you attack someone, roll plus hard. You're not in a battle yet, so I think you're attacking.
Yeah.
On a hit,
Roll
you're going to
plus-
inflict harm as established. I think that's like a punch, right? It's not like you do harm one with a fist, but still, you can make some choices here.
So I roll plus hard, and then I'm doing 0 harm.
Right, but
Okay.
with your hit, you inflict harm and then you get choices.
Okay, got
The
it.
choices are really what's going to.
Punched a Biff in the face. That's a 7.
Okay, on a 7th to 9, you get to choose one. I've got hard attack someone chose on basic moves on the moves tab if you want to take a look at it. It's also in the PDF.
Yeah, I got it. I got it pulled up. Oh, hmm. I'm gonna seize hold of something.
Cool. Name it. You have definite hold of it.
I'm gonna grab one of the grenades off of his chest.
Sweet. So yeah, he grabbed you, he slammed you against the underside of the wing of the TIE fighter, and you grab hold of one of his grenades, and he's trying to close his fingers around your throat. But it doesn't like he goes and then he shifts and it's like he's gonna punch you. He wants to punch you a lot. What do you do? You've got this grenade.
I pull the pin on the grenade and just hold it up.
Okay, that has shifted this to a confront someone, right? Because
Yeah.
what do you want him to do? To stop punching?
Which I'm actually worse at.
Yeah, run away? Make it clear what you want him to do. Right? You pull the pin, he pauses. You're confronting him. What is the thing you want him to do here?
I want him to back off.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Roll plus.
Giving him an option to leave unharmed.
Okay. You back off now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's plus 0. That's a 4.
Nice. Yeah. What is he gonna do with this? Ooh, yeah. I know what happens. Yeah. So you do the warning thing. You've got the grenade. He reaches for the grenade and he snatches it, tries to snatch it away from you, and your fingers loose, and you just have a few seconds before this thing's going to go off in the middle of both of you. He's trying to grab it to throw it away from you. It falls into the sand. It hasn't disappeared. What do you do?
Uh,
I think we cut away from you as you think about what to do because Moz
yeah.
is stuck in your ATTE. You have your employees with you at the crates bait. Y'all saw Pleeks and Baba Joe. Baba Joe has Baba Joe's the small Nicosian who's an animal farrier. And I think that Baba Joe has lowered several of the crates, and there are all these little mewling small animals. Y'all saw the Twi'lek. She has a couple of small containers that she's using to scoop some of the sand out as things go. And what do you have Pleeks doing?
So I think Pleeks and I are actually working on one of the corners that is leaking sand more than the others. As the sandstorm comes through, we're like there with welders,
Nice. I love that. Yeah, she's got her cool goggles she puts down over her Well, no, she's got half goggles because she has a cybernetic eye. What does the cybernetic eye care about that? So she's got a half goggle thing, right? The other one doesn't even have a lens in it, and she's doing some spot welding. She says, "We're gonna have to eat those animals."
Soon, soon. Not yet. You know, we still have some supplies. And we've got the good news is we've got plenty of water. I think we need to get this thing moving to get out of the full brunt of the sandstorm. Let's get down behind a dune.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Okay.
It lumbers very slowly, but I think it gets kind of heads out and gets out. You know, tries to get out of the way of the sandstorm. Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it moves. There's just like almost like you're on a boat in a storm.
Mhm.
But once you get things repaired, that she'll be a smoother ride. But for right now, it's a jalopy. So it starts moving through the sandstorm, and um, y'all saw maybe has a pair of goggles, so she pops her head up to try to look out as you guys are maneuvering the thing, and um, yeah, Pleeks comes back and she's standing by you after she's finished up, and she's holding one of the little like ferret type things in her hand. It's alive. She hasn't like killed it yet.
Yeah. You can't be that hungry yet. You know,
Oh,
it'll be
she's
fine.
not. She's not that hungry yet.
Yeah.
She's just holding it. And you reach, I think you're able to make it through to the dune. It's in rough shape.
Yeah. And so how far away do you think Olin and the Bith are?
That's awesome. I think, oh, I think, ooh, here we go. Why
And the
don't
grenade hasn't gone off yet, right?
grenade has not gone off yet. It is
Okay.
in a quantum state of about to go off, and Olin needs to make a decision. Yes. So, what is interesting here?
What do you think about I hear the grenade go off and head in that direction?
Oh, sure.
And then y'all can decide, you know, how it goes off or where it goes off or what
Yeah, you move
happens.
behind the dune and you hear,
Yeah.
that was a grenade. Someone's out here. Probably raiders.
Well, you know, raiders or not, they have to be thankful if we help them out. And I think this bucket of bolts can handle going in that direction, but it'll strip the meat off of all the bones of anything left out here. Let's get going.
Y'all saw it. Yatta, let's go. And starts moving through the sand towards the grenade. Let's glide back to Zalagal.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
how about we use your custom move and I roll the same thing, except we see how much damage the crate takes. Instead of, you know, damage to, you know, a person and making your skin draw, how much, you know, skin raw and cracked and all that. What do you think of that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Just to see how it goes.
Yeah, thank
That's a
you.
9. So I
Okay,
can pick
on a
one.
7 to 9.
Ooh. I lose track of the location. I don't have a clear idea exactly where it is, so I'm kind of wandering around looking.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that move.
Thanks. I'll make it a little more obvious. I did stick it in the moves thing, but I haven't stuck it in the drop down stuff. It's just underneath the rolling over HX piece, highlighted in a darker yellow like sand. Okay. Let's pop back to Zolagal. You know what you need to do here, which is act under fire to pull it off. But did you decide you wanted to head in?
Yeah, I was gonna try to contact
That's
someone
right. You
from.
reached out with your. Yeah, so hey, Rero, you're there. You've been patched up. You're now at 0 harm when a comm comes in. You recognize Zolagol's voice
Distinctive charm.
when Specialist Mira answers. New Republic Med Station 643. This is Specialist Mira.
Hey there, Mira. This is Zolagal. Your boss, Alan, sent a fellow out my way for, prosthetic, understandable. But I'm gonna need one of you to come out here to, work as my backup, for, nerve connections.
Oh, you'll need Olin for that.
That'd be great. Where is he?
Why would you need Olin for that? You are sufficient at your medical job that you just did.
She pats your shoulder. Oh, honey, that's nerve connection stuff. That's
Do
way
not
beyond.
call me that. That is a term of endearment, and you and I are not endeared to each other.
Why not?
Can I
Sorry,
read someone?
Rero.
Can I read someone? She's like, why not? Sorry.
Yeah, go for it. For sure. You can 100% read her or
I'm
try.
attempt to read her because this is confusing. Why? Huh? It's people, a 7.
A 7. On a 7 to 9, you may ask one question.
Just read someone.
2. I'm sorry, you get 2 now. Hey,
get
cool.
Oh, okay. I'll do a nice one and then a not nice one.
Okay.
What are you feeling? And how can Rero tell this?
Oh, man, that's a great question. So I think you pick up from her scent, it changes. The jasmine, there's something underneath. It's something she's emitting rather than wearing. And you pick up.
Is it pheromones?
Yeah, like you pick up alternating a little bit of fear, a little bit of attraction.
Okay. And now this is where I ask the not nice one, which is, how are you vulnerable to me? How can I tell?
She is brave. She is tough. She is not a fighter. You could physically outmatch her in any kind of contest. You could intimidate her if you chose to be meaner than you currently are. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
This all seems good, and I think he kind of just takes us in as your conversation continues.
Cool. Why Olin? He's better with nerve stuff. I'm mostly a fix-it. I'm a driver, really. I'm just picking this stuff up. Hey, I just patched up your friend. You guys are friends, right? Rero? You guys are friends?
No, this is my business associate.
Oh, I just fixed up your friend Rero.
Business associate.
Right. What he said.
Yeah, Rero, he's a good buddy of mine.
Actually,
Well,
the
I
doctor
didn't
should be
know-
back by now.
I did not know how to properly use several forms of artillery until I did it for the first time. So perhaps you should do it for the first time.
Okay.
You can get that merit badge.
Can I want a charmer. I'm trying to, is it charm or is it? I'm
Yeah.
kind of I'm trying to tell her to do the thing. Go do it.
I think you are. Yeah, I think you there's a charm or deceive.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell her to go do the thing.
Oh,
11.
it's called reason with someone.
Whew.
That is interesting. Okay, an 11.
Charm someone.
Oh,
You work back up, right? If Alan trusts you, I trust you. And Raro trusts you.
I have found them to be sufficient in their activities.
That's like trust from you.
Where's charm someone? I don't see it.
It's
yeah, it isn't. I think it's
cool
reason
move.
with someone now.
Yeah.
Oh, reason with someone. Okay.
Yeah, apologies. That's
Reason.
on
That's
me.
okay.
I
Those mutual
used the
effects.
old term.
They
Reason with
have.
someone. Propose mutual course of action. Roll plus cool. And 10 plus they have to choose. Set reservations aside and go along with you. We have excellent training textbooks. Yes.
I'll escort you. I have to head back there anyway.
Oh. Good. Is this a life or death thing, Zolagol? Because I
No,
kind
I
of
don't.
like.
No, it's just a hand replacement.
Okay. Because the ambulance needs some repair and it's pretty bad out there. In fact, I'm worried about Dr. Trazic.
Well, Raro took my car, my land speeder, I think. So it's pretty fast. It's enclosed.
You can fit on the land speeder with me. I am quite large, but you are quite small.
Oh. Okay.
It's got a
Sure.
nice contained
She
canopy.
goes, she gets like a little bit of the few things that she's brought that could help protect her from the weather, that she'll grab a couple of the data pad textbooks. She is ill prepared for this and maybe
It's great.
gonna
It's
fail
perfect.
Great. No, I
terribly.
love it. Yeah. Raro's
But
gonna
she
drop
super
her
wants
off.
to impress Rero now. She's
Yeah.
very into this.
Yeah. I don't know if he's that big, but he's also not wet. He looks a lot small. He still looks very muscular when he's wet, but without the poofy fur, he does look smaller.
Hmm?
So yeah, I think we take off in this
It's not a
speeder.
tiny car. How dare you?
We take off. We go.
It's fast too.
Cool. Then excellent. I think you now have subjected yourself to heading into the Jakku sandstorm, not sandstorm, sandstorm. So go ahead and roll plus hard, and I'm really
Guess the
excited about
vehicle
what
takes the
Olin does
damage
here.
or something in this.
Do
How's it
what?
work How's it work when you're driving a vehicle in it? Does the vehicle take the harm?
Uh, no, I think you do.
All right. Well,
So
Getting in
I
and out of
I
the vehicle, all that fun stuff.
I don't know how this applies, but I have it
gotcha.
highlighted to let y'all know for when I do battle.
Ooh,
I have hold your own. In battle, you're able to go toe to toe with a small gang by yourself. When you're
oh,
outnumbered, you're doubled, your count, your gang triple you.
nice.
I also have technician. When you attack or do battle on any hit, you get a +1. In addition, when you read a situation, you are in a position to receive or see. So I get an additional +1 to this.
Yeah, go for it.
So I get an additional +1, and I act as many. So that is a +3.
I'm now looking to see if the tactician move exists.
Oh
I
shit.
can't remember where we got that from. It's okay. We'll roll forward with this with you getting a +1, but we may have to
7.
find other choices. That's okay. I'm not stressed about it.
Okay,
We'll
so
just
that's a 7 on do battle.
okay. So on do battle.
Is it doing battle or is
No,
it
you're not doing battle. You're hitting the custom
sandstorm
move,
thing?
which is when you head into the Jakku
Oh, okay.
sandstorm, roll plus hard. On a hit, you make it through. So you got a 7. So you have a choice here. You lose track of time, you lose track of location, you suffer burns, 1 harm AP.
We lose track of time. It takes us a little longer.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, you guys. This is not closed in, right? Isn't this thing like open to the air or
No, the
is it
back's
closed?
open.
The
It's got
back's
like a
oh, this is the
closed.
Camino. You gave the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Camino from
Camino.
El Camino. The
Yeah.
El Camino from
Yeah,
Camino.
because Rero likes to lay on the front of it and sunbathe.
So, yeah, you guys are riding along and yeah, we hear a little ambient music that she's playing because she like jacked in some little thing into
Music,
the
she's looking through
system.
some textbooks, reminding
Yeah,
herself.
exactly. She's like trying to real quick page through to find out how to do
Unless
cybernetic
he
replacement.
says something, Rero is completely silent.
I'm very interested in filling this space, but I'm looking at time, so maybe this conversation happens later because she will fill the space with conversation as she is also reading and also listening to music. Maz, um, you're still waiting to find out what happens when the grenade goes off. So, Allen, um, what do you do?
Alan's gonna try to shoot his stun blaster at Gindal so that he falls on the grenade.
Let's see you act under fire.
That's plus cool.
Yeah. Yes,
I'll
Slice Noodle's
take
greatest
that.
hits. That's exactly what's playing.
Fall on your sword. Here we go. When it counts, it counts.
A 13. Bad luck for Gendal. Sweet. So you snatched his grenade, pulled the pin. He grabbed for it, thinking he could snatch it away from you, that you're just a weak human. You guys scramble for it a bit in the sand, and then do you clock him or just shove him forward on top of the grenade?
Well, he like scrambles after it. I hit him with the stun blaster.
And he
He
falls on top
knocks
of it.
out, falls on top of it.
Right. And he's super dead.
Just blood splatter all
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. It's one of those like sand comes across and then
Yeah.
high impact explosion of viscera.
Is that about
and
the
giblets.
time I see
Yeah.
Raro driving a little speeder?
And then you see the TE coming through, the silhouette of it coming through the sand towards your destination. What do you do?
Put the stun blaster away and just look up at the ATT. It's too late for me to hide from this.
Hey, boss, it's the doc. Yalsaw says.
Oh, Rara pulls over.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yalsaw is. I'm
Oh.
hoping to get Maz and Allen in. I think Raro zips by.
I
Allen
misunderstood.
him. Yeah, that was. I wasn't making
See,
it clear. I apologize.
And I turn and say, is he down? And I think we open a hatch underneath, and it's Pleeks who has the goggles.
Uh-huh.
I think Pleeks will, slip out and try and grab the dock and pull him back in to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Get him some cover from the sandstorm.
Get in here. What are you doing out in this?
Uh, um. And Olin just like sits down in one of the chairs, and he's just like covered in not his blood.
Is this yours? Is this yours? Pleeks asks. She looks at Maz. She's
Moz comes over and I think gives you like a little bowl and it's got some broth in it, and like starts feeling you over and taking off like your jacket and stuff like that to find where the wound is.
Maz, I'm not hurt. Maz.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
You're definitely in shock though. So have a little bit of broth, take a deep breath.
Gindal came after me.
oh,
Yeah.
that's Slimo.
Yeah, Gindal's dead.
Oh, is that Gindal on you?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll get you all cleaned up, and handle this in a little bit. Um, I think we're gonna keep trundling along, staying on the not the wind side of the sandstorm, trying to stay out of the sandstorm but make as much distance as we can between here and there. Where's your bag?
I lost it. It's and he's just pointing generally towards where the bomb went off.
Pleeks says, You want me to go get it, boss?
Let's wait till the sand dies down. We'll find it then. Now I don't want to lose you. And I think he turns to Olin and he says, Olin, I owe you. We all owe you. You take whatever time you need and get patched up. We'll figure this out.
What do you owe me for?
And I think he pulls up his arm and there's like an incision here where you've like kept him from losing the arm and all of that. Yeah.
Oh,
If you weren't here, we wouldn't have much of a community left.
I think that's a good, like, we end that scene right there with that. I'm curious though, does Olin accept that?
I don't think Olin believes it.
Fair.
He's taken the bedside manner classes.
Yeah.
It's true. Raro. You've made your roll. It took a lot of time, longer than probably. And I think that the sandstorm is starting to die down by the time that you make it out to the Trident. Oh, we went the wrong. We should have. Yeah, that was fun though, right? Was that fun? Did you have fun riding?
And there's this long pause. It's like such a long pause.
Yeah, it's a super like
Um,
I am now uncomfortable for having asked the question kind of pause. Yeah.
I do not know if I've experienced much fun to therefore be able to make a declaration of whether this was fun or not.
Oh,
It was a driving task. We were not attacked. It took longer than it should have, which
you were tapping your
is
foot to the music. Did you like it?
possible. There was a notation of it that thrummed well within my body.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, we cut inside
Do
the
not
Trident.
scratch the car when you get out with the
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, I think Railroad like warns her, just like be careful with the sand to make sure you do not make striation marks as you get out. This is not my object. I have only borrowed it.
you drive it really well. I thought it was yours.
It would be a waste for me to spend points on something like this. And then he just gets out of the car.
We cut inside the Trident, and Mr. Bones informs you that you have visitors. And
Alright.
soon enough, you pull in Rero and a female human medic.
Yeah. No, she's a specialist.
That's right. She is.
Don't
Okay. Oh, it's a
denigrate yourself.
Gamorrean. They're very tough. That's great.
Well, I mean, he's already lost a hand, so
They're very resilient, though. This is a great opportunity for me. You guys sure I should do this?
of course. Why shouldn't you? You are a specialist, are you not?
It's a military term, but sure.
And look, we're working with some military equipment. It works perfectly. Just keep telling yourself you can do this.
Okay. She will be your medical aid. You now need to work to act under fire, but Zola
Ooh,
Gold.
I have a
Hmm?
my dangerous present. No, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't roll that right now. It is a non-violent situation, but never mind. I don't want to interrupt the scene.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, to have people who show up who are AWBCers would be weird.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt the scene. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll
Sure.
find space to make it work
Yeah, don't
and
worry
trigger
about it.
more.
Sure, I
So,
can't roll weird,
ooh.
just so I can mark a box. Literally, what I'm asking.
Then
Oh, I
how
mean, it's
about
good or sharp.
I'm not yeah, you can't roll like if you're going to act under fire, you act under fire. However, if you want to open your brain for guidance on how
Okay,
best to do this,
I'll do that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that you can do.
nice. Yes, I would like to do that.
You open your brain to Jakku's psychic maelstrom, roll plus weird. On a hit, the MC tells you something new and interesting about the current situation from the point of view of the world's
I
psychic
got a
maelstrom.
10.
Dang it, why couldn't you have rolled less good so I could have helped you?
Well, I'm sorry.
And you're specifically looking for guidance, or is there something else? Like you think at first, oh, I worry about this, but really, in your heart of hearts, you're seeking something else.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I was like looking, I'm like, all right, I'm mostly operating by feel and vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And what's giving me the good vibes? What's like, all right, no, this uh injecting this plasma manifold or whatever into it's like, oh no, that's a vein.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you good detail.
Yeah.
There is
How big a gun hand can I give
how
him?
big a gun hand can you make? You get the insight that if you give this powerful gun to this thuggish Gamorrean and let him loose, the psychic maelstrom sees the future and he will kill someone you care about.
All right. So I'm not going to give him the big. I don't want to lose a friend, someone I care about. So let's
Small
give him,
gun.
we got a small stun blaster.
Stun blaster, nice.
Or like a grappling net shooter?
Look, he asked for a laser gun, and a stun blaster still shoots lasers. They just stuns them.
Your
Can I?
psychic maelstrom, your opening your brain is going to offset some of specialist Mira's who are training. So you get to roll to act under fire for the surgery.
All right.
Straight up.
What does that mean, straight up?
Means I was going to give you a -1 forward on the
Oh, so-
roll, and
okay,
you have
so
obviated that by
all right.
seeking the psychic maelstroms.
Okay,
Guidance.
so now I just roll
Oh,
regular.
did you mark your
-1.
weird for the open your brain?
Yes, I did, and then I got 3, so I marked the
Oh, you
thing,
get an
and then
improvement.
I unmarked them, and now I get to mark cool. So
All right, good luck. Maybe you can help here.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe I'll get to help here.
yeah. I rolled 3, so
How does help?
Okay, so let's talk about help
Back
out
someone's
or back someone's play.
I don't think you can back someone's play and give him a +4.
Oh, they
Yeah.
went back to the +1 to the roll.
Yeah, I
Aw,
noticed that.
that's disappointing.
Another benefit as you agree.
All right, then the other benefit as you agree. Here is what we'll go with. The other Hmm? Yes?
Do I have to roll first,
Yeah,
or do
you have to roll.
Yeah,
I was
you
about
got to
say,
roll. But here's the thing. Like
Yeah.
a +1 wouldn't get Zola goal there. But I'll say that the other benefit you can roll for is on a hit, you can roll another die to replace either
Oh,
of those twos.
okay, I love that. Okay,
That's fun.
so what is my roll to back someone's play?
You
Plus
roll with the
HX.
HX you have with Zola.
Which is a 3, I believe.
You
Yeah,
know
we're
her
good
so
buds.
well.
We're buds.
We're buds. We fought back to back.
Those are tight.
That's an 11.
Wow.
Phew.
Okay, roll a d6, and that replaces either of those twos. Good luck.
It's a 1.
Awesome. The three of you work together
Nice. I love
and
this.
combine your efforts. The countless expertise of hundreds, thousands of medical experts in these data pads. The 2-week training course the special Amira took on first aid. Zulagul's ken on mechanics. And Raro's advice
Barrel
Oral
probably patched himself up enough here or there in a desperate situation.
combined together. But unfortunately, you did not account for the sad fact that your Gamorrean patient, Morm, is a free bleeder. And there are a few moments when Morm is brought to, Morm gets to play with his cool stun gun hand and is so happy and excited about the stun gun hand. But then he feels a little woozy. He gets up to walk around. Perhaps he's going to fire. He fires it a few times into the wall. But you realize that there's this inky, dark blood that keeps streaming down from the wound. And he staggers, falls to the ground. Specialist Mira rushes over. She tries to cauterize the wound. You end up having to remove the cybernetic hand. And Morm doesn't make it.
He dies.
He dies.
I'd love to read a situation right now.
You should.
Because this seems bad. That's a 7. Read a situation. Okay. On a 7, I ask MC one question. I have to answer frankly when you're acting on their interest. Well, first, I'm going to ask my 3 question. If you feel like it applies, which is, what is my enemy preparing to do? Well, I guess my enemy would be people who care about, like, what would people who care about this guy prepare to do now knowing that he is dead?
You know the
Because
culture of the Gamorrean people.
Yeah.
If Morm has any blood relatives on Jakku, they must hunt you down and kill you.
Kill me.
All 3 of you.
All 3 of you.
Well, looks like the sandstorm got him.
What's my yeah? What's my best way? What is the best? What represents the best opportunity for the 3 of us to get out of this without having that blood vendetta against us?
Zolagal just threw out a
Yeah.
not bad idea.
Sandstorm
Make it
got
look
him.
like an accident.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's
it's not the
carry
first
him.
time Brero's done this. This is definitely not the first time.
Carry him to the back of El Camino and drive back into that sandstorm. Because the back of the El Camino is open.
I think that's where our session ends, is with Rero, Zolagol, especially Mira. Especially Mira's like, she's not going to let you leave her behind. She feels super responsible for this. She is.
Mr. Bones, start cleaning up that blood.
Of course, this is the best of all of the opportunities. Good job.
All right, let's make sure we take any valuables he had on him, obviously, you know.
Of course.
Yeah. So, all right, but yeah, good session endpoint.
Yeah, that's where the session ends.
Help me get rid of a body.
Help and get rid of a body.
Sweet. Let's do our session end questions, my fellow friends and players. All right, here we go. At the end of every session, choose a character who knows you better than they used to. Tell that player to add +1 to their HX with you on their sheet. If more than one character knows you better, choose at most 2. Let's start from the left-hand side of the character keeper this time. Rero, who knows you better?
It's gotta be Zola, because I didn't meet up with the other PCs, and Zola and I are burying a body.
Friends help friends. Real
Friends help
friends help friends bury bodies.
Or lose them in sandstorms.
Okay, so add +1 HX. Zola adds +1 HX with Raro on Zola's sheet. Allen, who knows you better?
Maz knows me better.
All right. And then
And
Zola.
I'm still owed a question with Maz, I believe. For HX, right? Because when you go over,
Oh,
you get to ask
crap.
a
So
question.
sorry.
So just no, all good. Putting a pin in it for next session.
Yeah, great one. And Zola, who knows you better?
I mean, Raro.
Yeah, of course,
Which
Raro.
I think means I just hit that because it's 4, right?
Yeah, when it goes to 4, then you get a question, and you mark an improvement, and then you reset to 1.
So I'm going to reset that to 1. And we can save the question for next week. So both Greg and I will do our questions.
Sounds good. And then last but not least, Moz, who knows you better?
Olin, definitely.
Definitely. Cool. All right. Then I'm going to start with Moz. We'll be heading back to the left, asking 2 questions. Are you satisfied with your place in the galaxy? Satisfied with the galaxy and your place in it?
Yeah, I think I am.
Oh, really? Are you
Things have gotten much better. I'm not down. I've got a venue again, and I can see about making money to pay back my debts. Yes.
Okay, well, cool. Let us know when things changes, but you're fine. So that is fine. So and then the other one is, does um your scavenge setting still hold
I
true?
don't think so. I'm gonna change it back to the other one. That now that I have barter generation, I'm gonna increase that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then that is, you those are 0 XP then. Okay. And then let us move over to the left. Zolagal, are you satisfied with your place in the galaxy?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. If you're satisfied, then cool.
I had to
We'll-
look up to see if the scavenge options changed.
Oh, your
so.
scavenge options feels the same too? So if your scavenge option still feels right, then you get 1 XP.
Okay.
But the other question is
that's
not
separate.
scavenges. Are you
Oh, it's not.
satisfied with your place in the galaxy? Basically, are you satisfied with your life? Are you
Yeah, no, I'm
you're
into
happy?
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 1 XP or 1 improvement for you. Sorry.
Okay.
I got to change the terminology so it says improvement instead of XP.
All right. So I'm ready.
Now it is time for All-In. Are you satisfied with your place in the galaxy?
No, I'm covered in blood again.
Not your blood, though.
Not my
Cool.
blood. It makes
does
it
your
worse, kind of.
does your scavenge still hold true?
Yes, it does actually, because I just got expressed to people are grateful for me. So
Okay. Then we end with Raro. Are you satisfied with
He's
your place in the
very
galaxy?
satisfied. Actually, I was about to say he's very satisfied, but he now has some lingering questions based on what name
Mira?
Mira brought up in the car ride. So I think he's starting to question some things a little. So no, I think he's not satisfied.
All right, Mark, 1 improvement.
A whole improvement?
Yep.
Oh, okay, wow.
Just a box, right, on the little tracker.
Yeah, I think he's not. I think he's very suddenly and shockingly finding himself not satisfied. But he is perfectly fine with the scavenge.
Okay, cool.
So that's another box, right?
Correct.
So okay, so I get another level. Okay.
Yeah, and I may have to make an XP for the scavenge and an XP because that may be too fast. This full improvement might be too fast.
That's fair.
Is that how we did it before, though? I thought that's how.
That
It
is
is
how
how
we
we've
did it
been doing
before.
it. It is.
Okay.
I would
To
be
be
opposed
fair,
to an
most-
XP mark though. That's fine with me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm
Did
okay
I-
with it.
Did I miss something up?
No, we didn't, but we are looking at how fast we are leveling up, and Rich is considering making some changes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm talking through. Cool. Then that finishes out the end of session stuff. So we do our normal. Oh gosh, we're way over. If anyone needs to go, go. But if folks want to stay, we can do a quick round of wishes. So let's start with wishes. Who's got wishes?
I can go first.
Okay.
I would love to open with Moz actually like doing the business thing.
Yes,
And being at the
100%.
market, like after the sandstorm, people have to come out to eat and stuff. So I'd love to see that.
Yes, 100%.
And I would love to make a terrible deal and get my ambulance back.
Okay.
Huh.
Just so you know, Greg, I know a guy who might be able to
I
help you
know
with your
that's
ambulance.
those are kind of related. I think there's a meeting with somebody to fix my ambulance. Someone who found a
Mhm.
really cool, good sand skiff out in the wastes, right?
Sweet. Who's next with wishes?
I'll go. I very much would like to have a scene with Maz and or Alin. I have not had scenes with those characters yet. And again, I'd like to sort of deal with Kitty Cat, who doesn't understand what is now once more flush with money. I mean, he needs to buy some more Molotov cocktails, but he's still real flush with money and doesn't understand fun and what is spare cash, and so that angle could be interesting and fun.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good. I'm glad we were able to like dig a little bit of get some hooks in there. Very happy about that.
You're funny, Alan.
Sweet. Thank you, Kay. Then Stephen or Jolene, wishes?
Yeah, I'd written one down, which we've already covered, which was the option of adding in an additional die whenever you're helping someone. I noticed I was going through some stuff and I'm like, oh, I can't help them enough to get them high. Maybe it was whenever Allen did something or other. I was like, maybe I could show up and help. No, I mean, that change in the rule. I like that y'all brought it back as whatever you negotiate. I like that there's a chance. In this case, it
Yeah.
didn't work out, but I like that there's a chance over +1, and that encourages more interaction. Yeah.
It's weird that they went back. I thought, oh, this is such a great way to do this. This is so much better. And then they renamed it and took it back to what it was at a previous iteration, which is disappointing.
I think thematically it depends on whether or not you're playing a exciting, swashbuckling kind of game like this, like Star Wars is, or a down and dirty Road Warrior kind of game where
That's
no,
true.
you're not going to get any help. I think it's just thematically a difference. Yeah.
Cool. And then Jolene, any wishes out there that you want to throw out?
Yeah, I would like to, get some scenes with Maz and Alan. Mechanically, there's a lot of confusion for me, especially with like the updated thing because the workshop move changed entirely, which I have to go through that because now there's like different options. Can we just say one of the options I chose is
Yeah, just
add
take what you
tech?
had. I don't want you to
Okay.
lose anything because we
Like it's even not like tech's not even an option in the playbook now, and that's weird to me, but
that is weird.
yeah, the options are now like chems, cosmology, ordnance, another van, which you can already get a custom vehicle as a playbook move, which is, I don't know, workspace vehicles, and then workspace weird, a skilled assistant. And I'm like, why wouldn't you also get tech? But all right. But we're doing our own thing, so I'll just add an extra thing. I got an advance and I added the little weird option to my workspace. Whatever the Delta,
Awesome.
right?
That's delightful. I love it.
Yeah, like, and then I guess I wish the tinkering move was fun. I don't think it's fun. It's like, hey, all right, it's planning for long term sometimes.
Yeah.
I would like to throw on another wish.
Okay.
You may have done this already, but I would like a wish to see the new updated playbooks that are
Okay. Yeah,
necessary
I'll
for the
email them
Oh.
out.
There, he did post a link in the chat.
Oh, did he post a link in the chat?
Yeah,
Okay.
in response
Yeah, but
to
I'll don't worry, the chat disappears for you guys, so I'll just email you guys that link.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just so I can figure out, because A, we need to look and see if tactician is still there,
I
and
don't.
B,
Yeah.
yeah, we got to figure that out, and then yeah, figure that out, and then I also might pick another move. So
Yeah. Like, look, I'm still just having a blast playing with y'all, so
Yeah, it's
yes,
pretty good. Pretty good.
this would be
Cool.
fun no matter what.
yeah.
Excellent. I've emailed out the playbooks to the group. Let us bring things towards a close. So we're way late, way late, way late. So everybody gets 1 star. Jolie, you went last on wishes. You get to go first with stars. What's
Yeah, no, I love how Alan just brutally murdered that dude. I pull the grenade and stun him.
so brutal, so brutal. Kay, what's a star?
You've only given me 1.
I know. I'm sorry.
Can someone else go first? Well, I think.
Okay, sure. Greg, what's a star? You can always email stars later if you're angry at me for only 1.
I'm not angry. I just need to narrow.
I loved that specialist Mira got pulled off and convinced that she could perform medical things that she was incapable of, and that the fallout from that is very interesting.
I agree. Narratively and mechanically, she is unable to do the thing. Even with help and help on top of the help, she failed. Cool. Steven, got a star?
Yeah, I actually liked the whole Morn NPC subplot where it was like, oh, Morn comes out, we've got to help him. Oh, he's all sorts of messed up. Now he's dead. He's excited, everything's great, and now he's dead. So we got to go hide the body.
It's weird.
I think my star is for just how gung ho, but for very opposite reasons. Both Zola and Rero were to get this NPC to do the thing. Like, they were very different reasons and approaches for why they encouraged her to do the thing. But it still ended in what I think was a fantastic and fun scenario. So that is my star.
Okay, I'm glad. I was worried. I'm like, I think he dies. Oh
Yeah.
man, are they gonna be mad at me if he dies? No, I think fictionally I can justify it, and this is tilts the situation in an interesting way. So I'm glad you guys rolled with it. This was super fun. I can't wait for more next week, but we are done. Oh,
I have one quick proposal. I apologize.
it's okay.
We have done this before. I think it might be a good idea that if people are interested and if you are open to this, Rich, because obviously this depends on you, opening the chat like 30 minutes early just to chit chat.
Yeah, let's stop the recording and let's finish that conversation. That's a good suggestion. Cool. Thanks everybody for watching.